Okay, so I've had at least a dozen questions, if not more, still about the craft for Zonker strips. I guess I've done a really bad job explaining it to people, but I thought I'd just make a quick video to show you what I've been talking about. I use these mainly on the Grumpy Old Man pattern, which I just posted a video on yesterday, on the revised version anyway. If you haven't looked at it yet, go ahead and check it out. It's actually a really quick and simple process. You're just going to need a couple things. Obviously, some craft fur. I use Hairline Extra Select. That's just my favorite brand. You're going to need some type of glue. It doesn't matter what type of glue. This is simply just to make it more durable during the tying process. The glue that I use does dissolve in water eventually, but I have not found that to be a problem. You could experiment with your own glues or whatever. This is just the best option I've found, mainly because of the price point. It cost me $2.99 at Hobby Lobby, and I could get 12 patches of craft fur out of this whole bottle, so it's fairly cost efficient. If you don't want your glue to dissolve in the water, you could obviously finish it with a non-water soluble finish. They make stuff like that, but again, that's going to cost more money, more time, and I haven't tested it, but I can promise you this has not been a problem. Again, it's just to make it more durable during the trimming and tying process, because if you don't do what we're about to do and just cut the strip out of the back, it's going to fall apart before you even get to tying the fly, I can promise you. But anyway, you're also going to need a double-edged razor blade and just a regular hair comb, and some paper towels just to clean up the mess at the end. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Take your craft fur out of the bag. Save your bag so you can put the Zonker strips in when you're done. I'm using a gray olive today, but you could use whatever color you want. I do these in basically every color of craft fur that they make. So first thing you're going to want to do is, it comes folded in half, unfold it, and grab your hair comb and let's just comb it all out. This is going to get all the loose under fur and stuff that is kind of just from the manufacturing process just left on here. So it's just kind of a pain to do this process without getting the under fur stuff out first. So take a little time and get all the loose stuff out of your way. Okay, now the front's done, flip it over. Don't forget to get the back of the patch, because that's where we're going to be working on, and it does have some loose stuff on it. And you do the sides and the top again, and the sides. Alright, so you can see how much loose under fur actually came out. It's quite a bit. You could save this and make some dubbing or whatever. I just throw it away because I don't care. The next step is to get your glue. Another reason I like this glue is because I've been using it for a while and I've come up with a good way to use it. You could obviously just squirt it on and be good but the most consistent way I found is to take the lid off altogether. And the diameter of the bottle is perfect for the amount that I need. So what I do is always start on the bottom and work your way up. You're going to think this is a lot of glue, which it sort of is, but trust me, you need it. So basically squeeze out 2 diameters of the bottle, just like that, and set your glue aside. Now we're ready to work it in. You could use a straw or something if you want to be a baby, but just use your finger because it doesn't really matter. And so just basically start at the bottom and smear it all the way up. Try to fill in every hole that is on the back of the patch. And you don't have to be super careful, but try not to get too much of it on the back of the fur. It's not an issue if this does happen, which you can see it's doing right now just because I'm kind of in a hurry. Basically it's just going to dry and it's going to get yellowy and crusty, so you can just comb it out in the end anyway. So Just make sure it's all like a nice uniform layer all the way around it. You're probably thinking that's kind of a lot of glue, man, which it is, but you need it. So anyway, okay, so this is when your paper towel comes in handy. You can clean yourself up, and now you're gonna have to let this glue cure. Typically I just let it go for about 24 hours. So obviously just do as many as you want to and let them sit overnight. And now we're gonna fast forward to the next step, because I happen to have one that I did last night. Actually, I have several I did last night, but here's just one finished one. So it's gonna look like this when it's done. Can't probably really see it, but all the holes are filled in nicely, and it's a lot more tough. It actually feels like skin now. It's very strange, but it's way more durable now. So what I like to do is get my comb again and just brush it all out, and just to get all the crusties around the edges out, more or less. Okay, flip it over. Okay, so the easiest way I found to trim this is to flip it over and let the hair point directly towards your body. I kind of angle it because that's how I write stuff too. I'm weird, I know, but anyway, go ahead and grab a double-edged razor blade. I could buy these on eBay for extremely cheap because I buy them in bulk, so do whatever you want to. The width, you really don't want to go less than a ½ inch wide strip. It seems kind of large, which it is, but if you get any smaller than that, you kind of lose the body of the craft fur, because actually all the fibers are pretty thin compared to like a rabbit or something like that. So try to keep it about a ½ inch to 3/4 inch thickness, so like a Texas cut zonker, if you will. But anyway, what I do is I just kind of measure it out and start at the top and work your way down. Go slow so it's nice and straight, just like that. And there's one zonker down. Two zonkers down. 3, 4, and you get the picture. I'm not going to do any more. So when you get these done, just simply run a comb through it just one last time, just to get the loose stuff out, just from that trimming the strip out. And then you're done. See, that was pretty simple. So I hope like Hairline or something will start making these for me, so I don't have to keep doing this process, but it's really not that bad. Go ahead and give it a try and toss some of these guys up. That's absolutely deadly. If you do, take some pictures and let me know. Alright, I hope that answered your questions. If I didn't, shoot me an email or something and I'll try to help. Anyway, thanks guys.